what are the keys to success on oddball recharge?
It's that shock rifle, right? How many players do you know that can pop off with that shock rifle in their hands and throughout this series? All 8 of these guys are known for how deadly they are with the snipe. It's going to be whoever can get control of that and whoever can put it to work that will give their team the advantage they need.
Here we go. Make some noise. Game number 1, Optic Gaming taking on FaZe Clan, starting things off with Formal on your screen, heading towards Turbine with this duo. Lucid on board actually right now, with Formal still trying to get eyes on that camouflage. I believe the members of FaZe will pick that up. No, excuse me, it's still on the map. Formal taking a lot of damage though, and manages to stay alive.
Formal playing his life so well, so known for that, right? His communication, the way he plays his life, the way he lets the game come to him. Already you're seeing that take place. No damage done too far so far throughout this game 1, but already Optic Gaming seem to be advancing on the map a little bit better than FaZe.
Here, controlling the bat ledge, a very vital point on this map. You want to control the spikes, obviously, especially when your team have that ball towards that long haul and glass area.
This is going to be Trippy's point of view. He's able to pick up the first kill, and look how well Optic Gaming FaZe is. All right, we'll see what Trippy can do here. 3 down for FaZe going once again, and Optic Gaming really taking advantage of the slays so far. FaZe now up over 25 points, and when they bring that ball into blue, you already know they're going to rack up some more significant time. A beautiful shot from Lucid, and this is exactly what you want to see as a Green Wall fan. Lucid posted up with that shock rifle, now let him go to work.
Yeah, Lucid is the last player I want to see with the shock rifle in his hands if I'm on the other team. This man does not miss and really makes you pay for letting him get the power up. It's a nice shot there on Falcator, trying to get the cleanup on control, but Fal able to stay alive. A lot of things have been said about Falcator this event. He's finally getting the recognition that he deserves. A pillar of stability, a pillar of constant performance out of Falcated. Looking at the scoreboard, already 7 kills on the board for him, but other teammates kind of lacking a little bit compared to those kills over on the Optic side.
Yeah, those slays are immediately transitioning into oddball points. You're seeing it 71 to 26 so far, FaZe. And look at the multiple members of FaZe stuck in the bottom of the pit. That's a ton of damage from Lucid before he goes down. He's got 10, APG has 10, and with that they have a significant lead here, but Bound trying to make a difference here. Gets the ball up to Pipes. We really want to see FaZe Clan get a nice setup to be able to claw back into this one.
Win this round.
Yeah, it's going to be one last push from FaZe, and if they're not able to take down this ball carrier, forced to play at the very least, Optic Gaming will take round 1. APG, or Lucid, I'm sorry, doing what he can, and that's a ton of damage from Lucid to try and deny the push from FaZe Clan. What can the rest of Optic Gaming do now in order to subside the push? It looks like APG and Trippy have found kills, and with that, you're going to see them only needing 5 more points here shortly to take round 1.
This should be all she wrote as 2 seconds left to go, and round number 1 going to Optic Gaming, picking up right where they left off from that FaZe Invitational and really making a statement out here in game number 1.
Phenomenal start for the Green Wall. FaZe had an opportunity there in the middle of that first round, though, to come back. We'll see what they can do with a little bit of momentum that they may have felt in the middle of that round, but Optic Gaming starting strong, finishing strong so far here in oddball.
Once again, we're seeing both teams just fight for control, trying to get that camouflage. Finally gets punched in. Sword still on spawn. I believe shock rifle is as well. So initially on this game type, on this map, you see that battle for control, and neither team able to get that ball, but camouflage does go down. Falcated able to take down Trippy there. Lucid does the trade on Falcated. So a couple kills going back and forth as finally we see Snipedown pick up that oddball.
You want Snipedown to stay alive with that camo right there, but he was being hunted by 2 members of Optic Gaming. They make slight work of him, and that camo gets neutralized. But a good job by FaZe Clan to remove a win condition from Optic Gaming's hands to get back into this. You need camo to make up the 60-point difference. FaZe denies that, but just like that, 4 down for FaZe Clan. Optic Gaming will now have shock rifle in Formal's hands, and the ball set up in blue. This is a very dangerous situation they need to get out of quickly.
Yeah, if there was ever a time to weather the storm and get 4 down, it was right there. Optic Gaming coming up clutch before the game got way too out of hand, as it's already 60 to 8. No points on the board. No points going down right now for Formal, taking down Falcated with the no-scope. That shock rifle is so dangerous in the hands of Formal.
4 dead again for FaZe Clan, and it's a matter of how long will it take FaZe Clan to break this Optic Gaming setup, because they built themselves such a comfortable lead, but that lead, it's starting to dwindle. FaZe Formal starting to heat up. FaZe Clan have to break this setup, and they have 1 to 2 pushes to do it. They haven't been able to break it since Optic has felt this setup's so strong over into Pipes. Has rotated the ball over to Turbine. Kills going back and forth, and FaZe find a few of their own. That should break the setup of Optic Gaming for now.
members down for Optic. Last player alive is Lucid and Turbine. 4 dead for Optic Gaming. Only 18 seconds left to win the round as Bound now with the camouflage in his hands. Gets 1, gets 2. No, he's not able to get the trade. APG stays alive.
Good damage though from Bound. Massive damage from Bound. He gets a kill, and basically a second, his teammates finish that up. They rotate the ball through pipes perfectly, and now 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Nobody from Optic Gaming is there, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a round 3.
What a closeout right there by FaZe, right when it looked very gloomy and that comeback was happening for Optic. FaZe able to clutch up and win that round quickly to a game 3.
You want to see a game 5, you want to see a round 3. Ladies and gentlemen, these two pushing each other to the limit so far here in game 1 of this series. And already, off the break, we'll see who can secure this camo. It's a heavy push from Turbine from Optic. You see multiple members from FaZe are taken out and 3 go down. Camo gets activated, and just like that, Optic have a massive opportunity to jump out to a lead here.
Yeah, phenomenal start by Trippy, able to get a double kill and secure the camo. Now grapples the shock rifle over to him. Textbook execution to start this game by Trippy.
Yeah, ball already in pipes too, so Optic, you know how successful they've been. Trippy ripping the head off a snipe down is a great start to continue this setup and build yourself a significant lead. Making a second on this Falcated. And look at Trippy, he wants more. He's spotted Boobadubu. Boobadubu has no idea. It's a killing spree in the first minute of round 3 for Trippy.
Trippy doing everything in his abilities right now to win this game number 1. 5-0 start. It couldn't be any better as Optic Gaming starts this one off 25-0, and they have the setup over here, top elevator.
I love it. They're going to drop the sword and distribute the power accordingly. One player's going to have sword, one's got the shock, and already Formal putting the sword to work.
Trippy still no deaths for him and 6 kills on the board. Spots Bound and Falcated bottom elevator. Able to take down 1, put damage on the other. Yeah, this is great for FaZe right now. Able to take down 2. But as I say that, Formal with a double kill of his own. Surprise, surprise, he has a sword in his back pocket. Bound takes him down though, so sword will transfer over to the FaZe side and ball will be in the hands of Bound as well. So great push there by Formal, but not able to do much as only 1 point still on the board.
We touched on how important Boobadubu is to this FaZe clan. He had such a big round 2. And now he needs to find his footing in round 3. Finally finds the first kill for himself. He needs to play his life bottom elevator under heavy fire, and unfortunately it's too many members of Optic to deal with.
The Optic members doing a fantastic job rotating and beating the FaZe members to the spots, beating them to the power position. The 3 members make that 4 go down for FaZe. All 4 alive for Optic. Textbook execution once again, and this is a perfect setup for Optic.
A perfect setup and continuing to build the lead in round 3. Now up over 50 points, make it 60 if they're able to hold on to this a little bit longer. And even more importantly, they're in a phenomenal position to play this ball into a very difficult spot for FaZe Clan to try and get anything out of it.
A couple members fall for Optic, so good job Bound opening up the floodgates there, able to get that first kill, allowing his team to push, make that 2 for Bound, as a couple members also go down for FaZe. Trippy with the camo, able to burn it. Falcated takes him down. So 71-7, Wes. This has been all Optic. FaZe not able to get a groove in this round 3.
FaZe just cannot find their footing. Such high highs, such low lows, and unfortunately, it's looking like one of those low lows here in round 3. What can be done to turn this one around is the big question. I'm not quite sure if they have it in them, because right now Optic just are not letting off the gas at all. They look to be aggressive, they look to keep numbers, and Lucid starting to use the entire sandbox to his advantage.
And also keep in mind, nice double kill there for Lucid. Only 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this round, so time is working against FaZe as well, as Lucid green gun barely misses Boobadubu there, wisely choosing to back off towards the control side. Get some very valuable information on the opposing team, and Boobadubu under kill feed gets a trade as Lucid is not able to take down Falcated. 3 members fall
for
Optic. This is it. This is where FaZe needs to capitalize on 3 down for Optic. Towards C side, trying to drop down towards the repulsor, in a position to play the ball, and does just that. Again, only 1 minute and 18 seconds left in this round. FaZe really needs to string together some time. Nice trade there for Bound. Not much he could have done there, but play the ball and get a kill.
3 dead for Optic Gaming. FaZe Clan need to figure out a way to get onto that ball, but look at Lucid just posting up, making sure if FaZe go for this ball, they are going to be weak enough for us to finish them out. They're going to have to move Lucid off this spot. They do just that, but I mean, the clock's ticking. Like you said, FaZe, the clock now starts to become a factor for FaZe Clan's chances to come back in this.
Lucid has played his life right here so perfect. Even though he was the last guy alive, he was in position to watch the ball. He basically cut off an entire side of the map for FaZe, not allowing them to push so efficiently off of their spawns. And now Optic is in a great position to win this game number 1 at 73 and counting with only 38 seconds left to go in this game.
The ball's even over at Elevator, so Lucid has a free opportunity to flank in this situation. He's going to have all of FaZe Clan set in front of him, and they have to push this ball carrier because this round is almost over.
2 members fall for FaZe. Ball in the hands of Formal, picks up that cleanup kill. And that should be it because there's not much time. Nice. Oh, I thought he stuck him there. Barely misses that stick. There's still a slight glimmer of hope for FaZe as that timer does stop going down once the ball is in your hand. So if there's any chance for FaZe to win, it's going to be right now. Okay, so they get the kill onto Trippy. You stagger the spawns. If you're FaZe, you have to apply so much pressure on the Optic before they can get to Bound with this ball. It's basically over if Bound goes down. It's a good job by FaZe to pick up another kill on the Formal. They continue to have numbers in their advantage, but for how long? Because Optic just picked up 2 of their own. 3 members fall for FaZe. Bound, last one alive, forced to play the ball, not able to get a kill. Only 19 seconds left to go, and I'd imagine Optic just plays the clock here and slays out. Absolutely. Look at what Trippy's doing. He's applying the same method we saw Lucid earlier, right? He's going to post up on C-Plat. If you go for that ball, you will be weak, if not dead, because the shock rifle is in Trippy's hands, and he's doing work. Oh, almost double kill right there for Trippy, able to get a lot of damage down, and there you have it. Game number 1. Optic Gaming leads the series 1-0. A fantastic performance out of them after a shaky round 2. They dominate round 3 going into this game 2 feeling amazing.
United is here to play. A very, very close game number 1, and it's setting us up for a fantastic first series of Championship Sunday.
It certainly is, and now we move on to Streets Slayer. Now, if you're looking at records, you can see them in front of us right now. This is Slayer records overall in Kansas City. E-United 5-1, Optic Gaming 4-1, but historically, as we have seen, E-United are Slayer specialists.
Let's go Optic chant right away here in game number 2 in the arena. As you say, E-United do not lose Slayers. It's almost freakish the way that they win this game type so heavily. You have to think, if Optic Gaming can take 1 or 2 Slayers here, they will win the series.
I think if they win this Slayer, they win the series.
Yeah.
Something we highlighted, if you can take a Slayer off of E-United, you're probably going to be in with some good shout. 3-3 off the start of this game though. Rhino versus Lucid, and Lucid probably shouldn't have won that one, but he does.
He will let his shield recharge in the back here, 4-4. The most even start we could ask for. E-United edging it out just a bit, but those kills get traded once again. Expect a very, very back and forth game here. United pushes answer back perfectly from Optic Gaming. As we said, angles from Tires and Heaven to stop that B push. Now they have themselves a 4-kill lead. It's a clean wipe, and Rockets are coming up in 10 seconds.
One thing I love here from Optic is the pace they're playing this at. United love to be methodical. They love to set up, pick apart their opponents. As soon as Optic get 2 kills, they get even the first pick. They are flying at E-United, using their numbers just to flood an area of the map and essentially just get more reticles onto E-United players than they can answer back with.
Look how much this has slowed down, just as you say. These 2 teams respecting one another so much. Trippy gonna try to come around the corner with the microwave. Will only hit a little bit, but during all that scuffle, it'll be Formal who comes away with the rocket launcher.
2 to play with.
Oh.
1 to play with. First one not quite connecting, but E-United find themselves down 3 players on the map here. Formal moving with his teammates. APG will clean up the last. So all players now from E-United coming fresh off a respawn. And when you've got a rocket to play with, you would imagine opening damage should here go to the hands of Optic Gaming.
We've been here before. Formal. Grenades don't hurt Lucid. He knows something that we don't, which isn't a surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes the Bulldog. It's a double kill for Lucid in the red room. And this is a water cooler conversation that E-United's not too happy about. Formal will also pick up the Bulldog off the back of that. It's a 12-kill lead for Optic Gaming.
Frag grenades don't hurt Lucid, but the Bulldog is hurting E-United right now. 7 seconds until that rocket is going to be popping in the middle of the map as well. Formal already set up for it too. Challenging onto Rhino, has the Bulldog to play with as well, but look at the flank now coming in. It's a swarm from Optic again, and this is starting to get a little bit out of hand now. It's 31-17. Rockets in the hands of Lucid as well. E-United are being taken apart here on Streets.
Picked apart. A team that is so good at Slayers, that is so good at a map like this, where you can really just telegraph your plays, like you said. Start to work as a team. So far, that's not working, but on the side of the Optic Gaming stage, it's looking real good. 31-17 is an unbelievable scoreline.
Lucid showing great resilience not to fire away at Rocket as well. He'll only pick up one, but the damage is done for Trippy to move in and pick up two. And again, E United just surgically picked apart. 3 players fall in exchange for 1 from Optic. That was all dead. 37-18, and Formal starting to pick up a couple of double kills as well.
More than double the score of their opponents in a Slayer. We've talked all weekend about how E United is the Slayer team. Optic Gaming has something to say about that. This scoreline is getting out of hand, and these do not look like 2 evenly matched teams in this game number 2.
Certainly don't. There's the Bulldog again. Rhino trying to clean up the kill onto Lucid, but Lucid by name, elusive by nature. Rhino finally will get that grenade down, but it needs to be more than that here for E United. It can't be 1 for 1s. It has to be 3 for 1s. It has to be 4 for 1s if they want to try and tie this game up.
It's 44-27. It's a great run from E United, but it is too little, too late. 5 kills to go.
They try and force that rocket launcher as well. They get baited in almost, and now Optic, well, we've seen this story before. Formal moving through the tires towards PD at the end of the game with a rocket. He wins games, but no. E United, they pick up 3. Lucid, last player alive! Wow! Double kill for Lucid as the last man standing brings Optic within 2.
Talk about a little bit extra at the end of that game to just boost the confidence even further. The man is dancing around the map. 1 kill to go.
Optic Gaming, too good on streets. And the streets were sadly painted green for E United there. No way for them to even challenge what Optic brought to the table. And this was going to be the series about who is the challenger, Andy.